On a quiet summer morning in a small coastal town, the first rays of sunlight pierced through the thin mist that hovered over the sea. The town was still asleep, save for a few early risers. Among them was Amelia, a young woman with an insatiable curiosity and a knack for finding adventure in the mundane. Amelia lived in an old lighthouse that had stood guard over the harbor for over a century. Her grandfather had been the last lighthouse keeper before automation took over, and after he passed, the lighthouse became her home. Every morning, she would climb to the top of the tower and watch the sunrise, finding solace in the rhythmic dance of the waves below. One morning, as Amelia gazed at the horizon, her keen eyes caught the sight of something unusual. A small, unmarked boat was drifting toward the shore. Its sail, tattered, and its hull battered by the sea. Intrigued, she hurried down the spiral staircase, grabbed her binoculars, and ran to the beach. As the boat drew closer, Amelia then saw it was empty. No sign of a crew, no personal belongings, just a lone vessel that seemed to have a story of its own. She waded into the water and grabbed the hold of the boat, pulling it onto the sand with some effort. Amelia inspected the boat carefully. There were strange symbols carved into the wood, symbols she'd never seen before. Inside the cabin, she found a waterproof satchel. Inside the satchel was an old leather-bound journal. Its pages were filled with sketches, maps, and entries in a language she couldn't decipher. Determined to uncover the mystery, Amelia took the journal back to the lighthouse. She spent days poring over it, cross-referencing the symbols with books in her grandfather's extensive library. Gradually, she began to piece together a story of a long-lost explorer who would set out to find a legendary island, a place rumored to hold untold treasures and secrets. The maps in the journal showed a path through treacherous waters and uncharted territories. Amelia's heart raced as she realized that the final destination marked on the map was not far from her own town. Driven by a mix of excitement and a sense of destiny, she decided to follow in the explorer's footsteps. She spent the next few days preparing her own boat, stocking up on supplies and studying the maps until she could trace the route with her eyes closed. One foggy morning, much like the one when she discovered the boat, Amelia set sail. The townsfolk watched in quiet curiosity as the lighthouse keeper's granddaughter embarked on her mysterious voyage. Days turned into weeks as Amelia navigated through storms, fought against strong currents, and encountered strange and beautiful sea creatures. The journey was grueling, but her determination never wavered. Each night she would study the journal under the light of the stars, finding solace in the explorer's words and drawings. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, Amelia saw it. The legendary island. Shrouded in mist and towering cliffs, she anchored her boat and rowed to the shore, her heart pounding with anticipation. The island was a paradise, with lush vegetation, exotic wildlife, and waterfalls that sparkled like diamonds. Amelia spent days exploring the island, finding hidden caves and ancient ruins that hinted at a once thriving civilization. But it was in the heart of the island, in a secluded valley, that she found what she'd been searching for. There, nestled among the trees, was a chest filled with gold coins, jewels, and artifacts from a bygone era. But more valuable than the treasure was the sense of fulfillment and connection that she felt to the explorer who had come before her. As she sailed back to her town, Amelia knew that her life would never be the same. She had discovered more than just an island. She had found a part of herself that she never knew existed. The story of the lost explorer became her own, a testament to the power of curiosity and the unyielding spirit of adventure. And so the lighthouse stood tall, no longer just a beacon for lost sailors, but a symbol for the endless possibilities that awaited those who dared to explore the unknown.